guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Jenny and I help people transcend their limits. Today's video, I want to talk about your intuition, okay? As a graduate of the Bob Proctor coaching program, I must tell you intuition was such an important mental faculty which they discussed a lot. And today I'm going to tell you how you can develop yours and why you must develop yours, okay? So let's get started. Intuition, what is it? What is intuition? Well, some people say it's like a gut feeling, you know, when you just know something, like, you know, you just don't trust that person, or you know something's about to literally go wrong, or well, you know, maybe it's, you know, I should do this business deal, or I shouldn't do this business deal, or I should buy this house, or I shouldn't buy this house. It's your gut feeling, okay? How do we get that gut feeling? How do we listen to our intuition? Where does it come from? This is what I learned from Bob Proctor. He said that we live in an ocean of motion. And what does that mean? It means that everything is just vibrating. Everything is vibrating. This bottle is vibrating. I'm vibrating. Everything is just moving. Everything's vibrating all the time, okay? So when we say that we live in an ocean of motion, what the hell does that have to do with intuition? Well, what it means is that your intuition is constantly picking up on the vibrations which are constantly being emitted by everything, okay? It's your ability to be the receptor of information at all times without your conscious awareness. It's subconsciously picking everything up from the universe, from your surroundings, from everywhere, from everyone, from even your furniture. I know it sounds completely nuts, but it's so true, okay? Now, what's really important to know is that your intuition has got no filter. It's picking up so much information all the time. It's picking up information. Even when you're sleeping, your intuition is still going, scouring for information to pick up, okay? Because remember, it's an ocean of motion. Everything's vibrating, everything is energy in motion. So, what does this mean? It means that if you're attuned enough, you can ask your intuition for a bit of help, you know? Do I buy this house? Do I date this person? Do I go on this holiday? Do I feed my dog this dog food? Whatever you're not sure on, your intuition knows. Now, how can you become more attuned with your intuition so that you can make the right, better informed choices? Great question. Great question. This is where we must become attuned with our subconscious mind, okay? Our subconscious mind knows all the answers to our questions. So what we must do is separate the intellectual mind from the subconscious mind so that we can receive the answers from the intuition. Remember, everything is already present, evenly present, and always has been and always will be. So therefore, all the answers already exist, always have been and always will do. So what we must do is ask the question and be able to receive the answer. Now, this is where we have to shut the intellectual mind down. The ego, we could call it, you know, some people don't like the word ego, they associate it with being like a bit of an a-hole. But if we just think of the ego as the intellectual mind, you know, always trying to reason, always trying to force things, always trying to get the answers, you know, always thinking, if we can quiet that down and allow the intuitive mind to come to the surface and listen and speak to us, we will get the answers that we want, okay? So how do we do that? My number one suggestion, it always is meditation. The more we meditate, the more we go inwards, the more answers we will find, okay? Remember, the answers are already here, we just can't hear them. Now, no matter how big or small your question is, your intuitive mind knows the answer. That's the fact. It's just also a fact that you're so loud, your ego is just buzzing all the time, trying to get things done with its logic mind, that it has no ability to, that you have no ability to let the intuitive mind be heard, okay? So you must quiet the mind, quiet the ego, quiet the intellect, quiet the monkey mind down so you can get some real answers here. Stop trying to think of everything logically and just let the real answers come to light, okay? Meditate, meditate, meditate. I've got a million videos on meditation. Go check them out, go watch them. And I think you'll find that, you know, things start to happen a lot easier. It's like when they say you're in the flow, yeah? Everything comes to you, everything's attracted to you. Well, this is kind of what intuition is. Once you're in the flow, you've kind of gone inwards, you've quieted down. Your intuition can come and say, do you know what? That business deal, not a good idea. Get out of there now. And you're going to be like, do you know what? I trust my intuition more than I trust my own mind, as in my intellectual mind. Therefore, business deal, flick it away. Not going to do it. Okay, now, one common question I get asked about the intuition. How do you know if the intuition is talking to you or whether it's your ego talking to you? How do you not get the messages, mixed up? How do you definitely know it's your intuition and not just your logical mind? Well, this is the most important thing that I can say. Your intuition will be like a loud bang, bang. It's so loud, it's just like you can't miss it, okay? With your ego, it's more of like a conversation. Okay, so your intuition is more of like a bang, like more of a hunch, like do this, turn right, go left, eat this, don't go there, do this, meet him, don't meet him. Like your intuition is more of like a to the point, no BS, very loud, very gut feeling, like you feel it in your gut, yeah? Whereas your ego is more of a, let's make a whole big conversation about this, and not really too sure either way. We're more thinking it could work, it couldn't work, we're not really sure, okay? Your ego is just trying to be logical, it's trying to think things through. Your intuition is like, yes, this is what we're doing, no ifs, no buts, this feels 100% correct, I feel it in my gut. And that is how you decipher your intuition via your ego. Now, it takes time to get in tune with your intuition, so don't think after one meditation you're suddenly going to have all the answers. You still have lots of work to do. You still have lots of work to quiet the mind, okay? But it's definitely a practice that you must start now, because guess what? The fewer things that you screw up, the fewer bad decisions you make, the easier life's going to be, right? So just start now. Meditation is your path to freedom. Meditation is your path to freedom. So as much as you think it's a nuisance to meditate for 30 minutes every morning, it's even more of a nuisance to make these terrible decisions which are going to have worse consequences later on in life. So just start meditating. Get in tune with your intuition. Remember, your intuition will always guide you towards your goal. So even if it's telling you an answer that you don't really want to hear, maybe it's telling you to sell that business or to go here and meet that person, and you'll think, God, do I really have to? Really? I don't really want to do that. Your intuition knows. It's like a master plan. It really knows from like a higher point what's good for you and what's not. So just trust in it, okay? It's remember, it's always picking up vibrations. It's like doing an undercover work, yeah? It's like your undercover cop. It's getting all the information all the time. Now you must trust it. Otherwise, you're just going to go with your ego, you're going to go with your intellect, and guess what? You can only go as far as your logic says, whereas your intuition knows so much more. So just follow it. Follow whatever your intuition says. And I promise you, it won't lead you wrong. Even if it seems seemingly like a short-term loss, trust me, in the long term, you'll look back and you'll be like, thank goodness I followed my intuition then, because I was in a sticky spot otherwise, So just always trust your intuition. Trust it's going to work out for the best. Meditate, get in touch with it, quieten down the ego, quieten down the monkey mind, and let the real answers come up to play, because they're already here. You can answer a question, there's already an answer. Should I quit my job? There's an answer, your intuition knows, but you can't hear it because you're too busy with your monkey mind trying to logically discuss yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So just meditate is what I'm trying to say here, guys. And as soon as I started my meditation, sometimes 3 hours a day, sometimes 1 hour a day, however time is, I can tell you, it's led me down some good paths. So if I can please say to you, just meditate, meditate, meditate. Even at the start, it's a bit of a pain in the butt, but now I couldn't live without it. So if I can meditate every day, you can meditate every day. All right, that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you've learned a lot on intuition. Comment down below, what have you learned? Make sure that you're always reflecting on what you're learning, otherwise it's just knowledge which is going to fly out your mind straight away. So comment down below, what have you learned and what action are you going to take to develop your intuition? Make sure it's meditation. Anyway, peace.